Hey YouTube family, how is everybody doing? God bless everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Luis El Miluso is coming your way once again. So I made a video just a little bit ago of the update for the interior of the Volvo of the 122S. And now what I'd like to do is kind of get into a little bit of the nitty gritty as to what we're doing with the car. So we've got this 2005 Mercedes-benz c230 compressor. It's a 1.8 motor with a supercharged. The original motor was about 89 horsepower, something like that. And this one is like 189, maybe 190 horses stock. And then once we get to tuning it, once we get to doing something, I would say easy 225, hopefully 250 horsepower. So that's going to be a big difference when this comes into this car. Because this car is so much lighter than this one. It's going to be an amazing ride once it's all done. Now, we've got the hood, the bumper, the whole, practically the front end kind of tore apart already. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the time to get this thing pulled out, engine and transmission as a whole unit. And I have to figure out where the intercooler is going to go in here for the supercharger. And then it's got, of course, all these radiators. I might have to use a different setup, but this won't fit. But we'll figure that out. So now, this car, this is a car that I actually picked up as parts, for like a parts car. And then I sold different parts that kind of gave me back the money that I had invested in the car. So it turned out to be a free car in the end, with still the whole power plant in the car. So as you see, like the doors are gone, and then the hood and the headlights and stuff. I was able to sell a lot of that stuff for the amount of money that I invested into the car, and I made just a little bit of profit. So now I have a free car. So I'm staring at this thing going, you know, this is rear-wheel drive. This may work. Why not use it? So I have never been a real big fan of Mercedes, but you know, being a free car, why not, right? What's the worst that could happen is I don't like it, I pull that out, and I find something different that I might be able to use. And it sounds easy, but you know, you get the idea. So in essence, 05 Mercedes, all complete. So this car, I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to use any part of the, like the dashboard, and transfer it into that one. It's gonna look lose the originality of the 64 look, but then you have the functionality of the car. I mean, the car is pretty complete. It's dirty because it's been sitting, but it's got the complete dash, it's got the stereo, the whole faceplate, everything's pretty much there. And then the stereo's even got a little plastic still covering the screen on the radio. So that's, you just peel that off and it's like brand new underneath. And it's got the, you know, all the gauges, everything works, all the buttons. So I'm figuring that this might be a good option for me to, you know, modify that dash and cut it and fit it. It's got the AC vents, it's got different things. Now, of course, this car is wider than the Volvo. So I would have to cut, obviously I don't want to affect the airbags, things like that, but I will have to figure this out, even if it's just a portion. I don't know how we're going to do it and if we're going to use it yet. Worst case is we don't use the actual dash, but we just take like the cluster and we take the AC vents and we reposition them, and then the center could possibly go, you know, into the car depending on whether I might have room or not. I know that the dash is kind of wide down here on the car, so we'll try to fit all that in and make sure that we can use it. If we don't end up using it, or if we can't use it, then we'll just have to figure out, you know, what other option, what plan B is on that car. But here's the donor, getting closer. As you can see, when we had it in storage, we had everything kind of still on the car. It was a complete car. And then the Volvo had no interior, had nothing, had not been reinforced. So now we're getting there. We're working on this with a little bit of time that we've had on and off with regards to this. So I'm excited to bring you more of a progress as we get to it in the next few weeks. And you're going to be able to see just what we do, how we're doing, with this car. And I'm excited to bring you that first startup when I put it into this Volvo, because I definitely want to drive this. Summer's here, and I do not want to miss it. So I don't want to be driving in the winter, with the rain. So I appreciate everybody keeping up with that. I've gotten some comments also through the Facebook posts that I've shared on some of the groups, and just different comments with regards to different repairs or thank yous on how to do things. And so I'll try to continue to upload some more content and change it up a little bit too, if I can, and just bring you some other ideas that I have with regards to the car. I know that some of you guys have asked me about different models of cars and how to do some jobs and things like that. So I'll try to answer those. I'm not a mechanic by trade. I'm not a certified mechanic. I'm not, I don't work at a shop. I don't do this for a living. I'm just doing this. I fix all of my cars, and that's how I learned, because I got tired of being ripped off at the shop. So I started working on all my cars. And then now this is my first big venture like this that I'm taking. So I am looking forward to testing myself and my limits to see just how far I can get with this project. So thank you very, very much for tuning in and for keeping on top of it, and for your likes and your subscriptions that you guys have brought through. So I know we're over 900 subscribers, so I appreciate that. Look forward to hitting our first 1,000, and why not grow from there and just become a good, nice, balanced channel for everybody. So I appreciate that. Thank you once again for watching. Luis El Milusos. God bless, and let me know if you have any questions, any concerns. Take care.